Staying in touch with the personal learning network. The job search is a challenging process. To be successful, you need to show off your resume, locate resources which will help you find the job openings, and research trends in companies which might be compatible to you. Creating a connection with like-minded individuals will help you to increase your options, discuss your job search, and increase your reputation within the job market. One way that you can build your online presence is by developing your own personal learning network. A personal learning network, also known as a PLN, is a set of web tools which are developed and produced by you. It can include a number of ways to highlight you and to communicate with others. Blogs are one web tool that you may put into your personal learning network. Originally developed as a type of personal journal, blogs are increasingly looked upon as sources of valuable information. Blogs may discuss current topics, offer best practices, compare experiences, or discuss opportunities. There are blogs associated to the job search which would help you to keep abreast of techniques. And you can see here 2 possible blogs that might help you in the job search. Wikis are another way to add to your personal learning network. A wiki is a collection of content and multimedia from many sources. Members of the wiki can contribute to the content, adding and revising as needed. It's an example of a community collaboration tool. Within the job search market, you may find a wiki which is devoted to the job search, or you may develop a wiki of your own to keep track of which companies you've researched, where you've sent your resume, information you've gathered, and more. This is an example of a wiki set up for this learning forum. Email is one of the most common forms of communication. It's free, available to anyone with access to a computer, and provides real-time feedback between users. It's possible to sign up for an email list. An email list can track changes within a group's communication and alert other members about the change. For example, let's say you've developed a blog on technology in the job search. You updated the blog with an entry, and you want everyone to know about this. If you have all your blog followers on an email list, you can send out a general email alerting all members of your new blog and where to find it. It offers the convenience of the user clicking on a link and arriving at your blog, instead of having to find it. This creates a very convenient way to keep abreast of changes. This is an example of an email list that is sent out every time someone makes a change in my Adult Learning Center group. When I click on the link, I see the email which summarizes the changes. I can go directly to the site, or I can just delete the note from an email after reading it. RSS stands for Real Simple Syndication. The power of this tool is incredible. Imagine a site which keeps track of jobs available in your area. Currently, you need to sign into this site daily to find jobs. If you're using several sites, then you have to sign into several locations. RSS creates a way for the sites to send that information directly to you. The sites may have a subscription option. When you are subscribed, the site will send all updates directly to your own page. An example of an RSS feed which would benefit the job seeker is an RSS feed from Job Hunt. This feed will send weekly updates on news from the website Job Hunt, featuring many aspects of the job search process. You can tell if a site has an RSS feed by looking for this symbol on the site. There's many groups that you can join which share your common interests. When looking for a job, it's important to have this group in order to network. Groups are voluntary, and they provide ways for the users to network. They're easy to set up and they're easy to join. Groups can be found in social networking sites such as Facebook, Ning, and Twitter, as well as collaboration sites including Wikispaces and YouTube. Here's a list of some of the groups that I belong to within the Wikispace. And here's some groups I belong to within LinkedIn, which is a social networking site specifically designed for the workplace. And then finally, here's a list of the groups that I belong to through Ning, a social networking site which is designed for educational settings. Although it's difficult to include every collaboration possibility in one spot, there is a place where you can develop a robust and useful personal learning network. This would be in the Google site. Google allows you to set up your own personal page called an iGoogle. Within this page, you can include any number of networking and international tools. Let's watch this brief video which talks about an iGoogle site. Let's look at a sample iGoogle page. This one has not only Gmail, but AOL Mail all in one spot. Makes it very convenient when trying to retrieve your emails. Also, when you're looking for a job, it's nice to see what's out there. By using a job search widget, you can actually program in the type of job you're looking for. In this case, I wrote in technology and your city, and it can come up with all the job openings in your city. Notice there's 5,105 jobs involving technology in San Diego. Don't use this as your only job search tool. You can also see driving directions. So if you do end up with an interview in an out of way location, you can find out how to get there quickly and easily. You also have the world's healthiest foods, because everybody knows when you're looking for a job, you're probably not eating right. So it would be nice to keep track of what you should be eating. Another thing that you can do with Google is you can set up your own site. A site is sort of like your own website. You can create your new one, or you can join one that somebody else has. For this particular forum, I set up a site in order to keep track of what we were doing as we were designing the modules and putting it all together. You can invite people to join your site so that if there are people involved in your project that want to see how it's coming, they can come and look as well. So this is an example. If you were trying to find a job, you might be able to make a site where you can collaborate with ideas and collect information about the job that you're looking for. You can also make your site private and use it as sort of a portfolio, which would contain your resume and things like that. The other thing that I want to show you is the reader, which is where I get all my RSS feeds. Now, once again, it's nice to have everything set to the same spot. And you can see I've got over 1,000 items waiting for me to read it. Now, obviously, I'm not going to read everything, but it is nice to have everything in one spot. Also notice over here on the left that you can categorize things. So I set up a category just for job search and located 4 different ways that I can keep track of the job search. So this is a really nice feature of the iGoogle page.